Welcome to the Archive Network. I'm Aurelius, and with me as always, Malik. We curate the Lineage archive. Today we open a new file, House of Hunyadi. Malik, you've had this one on your desk for a while. The House of Hunyadi emerged in a precarious landscape. In the wild shadow of the Carpathian foothills, power beckoned to those bold enough to grasp it. They came not from the comfort of crowns, but from the grit of battle. Their ambition was their guiding star, and they forged a legacy through blood and determination.
Aurelius, it's vital to remember that their rise wasn't just about ambition. It was also about the socio-political landscape that allowed them to thrive. The Hunyadis were outsiders, grappling with both the skepticism of the established nobility and the chaos of constant warfare. Their ascent was marked by a struggle for acceptance, as much as for power.
You raise an interesting point. Voiku, their patriarch, secured lands near Hunyad Castle through royal grants. He was shrewd, laying the groundwork for a dynasty that would outlast many. But let's not forget, it was the bloodshed on the battlefield that truly propelled them forward. The walls of Hunyad Castle became a stark reminder of their relentless pursuit of power, standing tall as a testament to both ambition and the costs of conquest. History doesn't shy away from such lessons.
But the significance of those lands runs deeper than just territory. The Hunyadis weren't simply setting up a base. They were positioning themselves amid a turbulent landscape. Voiku's ties to King Sigismund were vital. This wasn't just about claiming land. It was about securing a lifeline for their people in a world filled with ambition and peril. The stakes were high, and every decision they made echoed through the lives of countless individuals caught in that whirlwind.
As we follow John Hunyadi's journey, let's take a closer look at how his early life shapes him. Born around 1406, he grew up in a world marked by the constant tension of frontier warfare. This environment didn't just influence him. It forged his character. He became physically commanding and fiercely determined. His experiences on the battlefield and his service to King Sigismund would test him in ways he could hardly have imagined, setting the stage for his future endeavors.
Yet, those early experiences weren't just about personal growth for John. They put him in a tough spot, as an outsider. His Catholicism really set him apart from his Wallachian peers, making every interaction a bit more complicated. John's success wouldn't rely solely on how well he could fight. It would also depend on how skillfully he could navigate the tricky politics of identity, learning to balance his faith with the expectations of those around him.
True, but we can't overlook the undeniable nature of his military successes. His tactical brilliance certainly caught the attention of the royal court. Victories at Semendria and the Iron Gates didn't just bolster his reputation. They reshaped the core of power in Hungary. In 1441, he earned the distinguished title of Voivode of Transylvania. Such a rise was not merely personal. It shifted allegiances and redefined the landscape of influence across the region. This was a game changer.
But let's not overlook the human cost behind those victories. John's rise didn't just happen in a vacuum. It was built on the backs of countless men who fought and died. The glory he earned came with sacrifices from his loyal followers, men who believed in him, yes, but also feared the growing Ottoman threat. Each one had a story, families waiting for them to return. Their loyalty was a mix of admiration and desperation, a heavy burden they carried into battle every day.
You're right. The Ottoman advance loomed large over the landscape of Europe. John Hunyadi emerged as a key figure, leading fierce campaigns against the Turks. His leadership proved indispensable to Hungary's defense. As he gained prominence, his household grew, attracting not just seasoned soldiers, but also ambitious men eager for fortune and glory. The stakes were enormous. This was not just a battle for land, but a fight for the very identity of Hungary itself. We can't underestimate the weight of that responsibility.
And marriage played a critical role in this narrative. John Vít Erzsébet Szilágyi forging a vital link to powerful Hungarian King Dotti. This alliance not only brought them necessary legitimacy, but also intensified scrutiny from established nobles who were wary of such rising connections. Their sons, Ladislas and Matthias, would grow up navigating a world steeped in military discipline, all while learning to maneuver through the tangled web of court intrigue, where every decision could have serious consequences for their family.
Yet, every alliance breeds suspicion. The established nobility, always wary of John's rising influence, spread whispers of treason in the shadows. They worried about a family without royal blood commanding armies. It made them uneasy. But John's contributions to the kingdom, his strategies, his victories, made him hard to ignore. His strength, while admirable, became a double-edged sword. It fueled their fears and stoked the fires of their envy, complicating the core of power in our realm.
John wasn't just a military leader. He was a savvy political player. In 1446, he stepped into the role of regent of Hungary. That was a big deal, you know. An outsider suddenly at the helm of the state. The Hunyadis weren't just climbing the ranks. They were actually transforming the whole power structure. It wasn't just about politics, though. It was about the people affected, the lives changed, the families torn apart, all in the name of ambition.
As the House of Hunyadi ascended, we felt the old order tremble beneath us. Their rise shows how merit and loyalty can shake the foundations of ancient privileges. But we must remember, every victory brings fresh adversaries to our doorstep. The shadow of the Ottoman Empire looms larger with each passing day, a constant reminder that power is never secure. We're caught in a game where the stakes are high and the players are relentless.
That's where we leave it for now. Part 1 of 5. House of Hunyadi is far from done. If you're new here, we're Aurelius and Malik, curators of the Lineage archive, part of the archive network. Part 2 drops soon.